So one good thing about iReady is that it gives you the report. You can see students that tested out of phonics, tested out of phonemic awareness. You can also, if they did not test out, see where they scored. It's very interesting to see those grade level 1s or grade level K in some instances. That is all on reports. You can look at it quickly. There's one that has the red, yellow, green, which is awesome because if I look down and I see reds, I know those students did not score where they needed to score. If I see green, I know it's rock and roll, we're ready to go. iReady reports are immediate. As soon as your class finishes out, you can see them as they finish. So it's almost like in real time. So I am watching those students as they're taking iReady and kind of saying, hey, slow down. Because some people are finishing quicker, some people are finishing slower. And so you're looking at them as well to kind of give them that, I guess, that reinforcement that, hey, you're doing well, but I need you to slow down a little bit. You're doing a little, getting that little red flag. You're making me a little anxious here. So to get those students to kind of slow down, and even those that are not working as fast as they could, to kind of see this taking them long. So we normally have a window. And once you get it done in that window, we do have some leeway, but we try to get it done within a week's time, both of them reading and math. And once they're done, you can print your reports for the whole class. Well, one good thing about the iReady data is because you do see it in colors. You see it in colors. So if I'm looking at that data and I said, okay, I want to work with a group of students on phonemics, or phonemic awareness, and I look at that, I'm like, okay, I only need to focus on these 3 kids because the other ones tested out. Or if it's phonics, I need to work with these 2 kids because they didn't. And so they also give you some things to use, like here's some resources, and they list those out as well. There's also a parent letter that can go home, and it's very concise. It doesn't give them all the teacher things that they need, but it'll give them just the things to say, this is where your child scored, this is their next step, this is some things you can do at home. At our district, we do progress monitoring meetings, so they're normally done bi-weekly. They kind of scale out a little bit more as the school year goes, but we start off with a list of those students that we want to watch, a watch list. And as we're going through those lists, we can take kids off, add kids on. We can specify that, okay, they only need support in reading, they need support in math. We can get that information that we need from others to kind of work with the teacher to say, what are you doing? How are you getting growth in this area with your child? Or we can also work with our ESE team to say, I've exhausted everything I know to do. What else can I try? So we do have that help, and we meet together, as I said, bi-weekly, which is great. We can call in a friend as needed to kind of get that support if it's something that's happening between that time. We do what's called a fidelity chart, and that way we can track, okay, this is what I've tried for 2 weeks now, these are the results. This is what I've tried for 4 weeks now, here are my results. So let's go to the next level. Well, data is also shared with parents. So if we're doing our weekly tests, then that's something they're going to see weekly. And I can always explain, these skills are going to spiral back through again. So at this point, it's okay that they may not have scored where I needed them to be because we're going to see it again. Most things are shared with parents. They're shared with administration. So like I tell the kids, if it's on the computer, I see it, but administration also sees it. So let's do our best and put forth our best foot.